Hey, shalom. Hey, we the Hebrew Israelites who come out week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom of America. It is AK known as Babylon, Egypt, Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay? And we come out week in and week out to prophesy. Okay? Because according to the scriptures, the destruction it draweth not. Okay? We'll give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His Son. Hey, double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. We are here for the elect and elect only of the 12 tribes of Israel.
Judah, the so-called Negroes, right. Levi, the so-called Haitians, Benjamin, the so-called West Indians, Jamaicans, Reuben, the Seminole Indians, all right? Gad, the North American Indians, Issachar, the so-called Mexicans.
Well, Zebulon is Guatemala, Panama. Ephraim is the so-called Puerto Ricans. Manasseh is the so-called Cubans. Simeon is the so-called Dominicans. Asher is Colombian and Uruguay. Naphtali is Argentina and Chile.
Okay, these are the 12 tribes of Israel who our big brother Yahweh Shai. Hey, he finna redeem 1/3 the elect, and 2/3 are finna be set up for a rude awakening, man, a hell of a destruction by thermonuclear, right? Now, this is Ecclesiastes 4:16, okay? It says, there is no end of all the people, even of all them that have been before them, okay? So the scriptures say in Ecclesiastes, there is no end to the people, okay? When you read Proverbs, I'm gonna read Proverbs, book of Proverbs 30. And 5, it says every word of the Most High is pure. It says He is a shield unto them that put their trust in Him. Okay? So the words of the Most High are pure words, man. Meaning these words are 100% correct. Okay? Now that scripture we just read says there is no end to the people. Okay? Now, last week through the spirit power Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we was able to go through one of the tribes. We went through the tribe of Reuben, right? Damn, he ain't even looking what he doing, he just driving. That's a damn, see them Indians, man. Elon them, they just be driving. Like he ain't even look at that motherfucker. He back then. So last week we was able to go through, we read Romans 11. Okay, 11, what do we read? 11, 1? God. Read that again, Baba Bashar. Yeah, we started out reading Romans 11, I think it was.
This book of Romans, chapter 11. All right, here we go. This book of Romans chapter 11 and 1, it says, I say then, hath the Most High cast away His people? Most High forbid.
Have He cast away His people? The Most High forbid. No, He's not cast away His people. So the scriptures say what? There's no end of the people. So you have people that speak contrary to the scriptures and say, Esau, this is a doctrine they put out there like the tribes are lost. They ain't here no more. Okay, who stopped having sex? Ain't nobody just said, well, we ain't gonna have sex. Everybody been having sex since way back. So there's no end to the people. Okay? But when you have a race of people that basically take your nationality, okay? And then oh man. Hey, you looking at that girl, boy. But like when they steal when they jack your nationality, they claim themselves as you. They try to whitewash you. Okay. Remember the scripture y'all read it on y'all sit down. Y'all read Psalms 83. God. Remember that? Psalms 83 and 4. Okay. Read that.
Want me to get
Baba Kashab.
God.
Go ahead. Lead me to it.
God. Book of Psalms, chapter 83, and verse 4. And it reads, they have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation.
They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation. Go ahead.
And it reads, And they have said, come and let us cut. They have said, come and let us cut them off for being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
Yasha Allah. He, Yah is he, Shar, Prince, Allah of the power. Okay? That was a name that was given unto Jacob when he wrestled with the angels. And his descendants are known as the Israelites.
God.
Okay? We have a culture, we have a heritage, we have a nationality, we are a nation of people. Okay? But you got certain people that have tried to wipe us away. Claim our land, claim our name, and everything. Go ahead, read that on, read on.
And it reads, verse 5, for they have consulted together with one consent, that they are confederate against thee.
So they have came together, go ahead, confederate against you, go ahead, they have made pledges, go ahead.
Verse 6, the tabernacles of Edom.
Boom, now this is who's doing it, tabernacles of Edom. Adawam, right? Meaning red. That's a nation of people. Edomites. Pursuant to Genesis 36 chapter, they are the children of Esau. He is the father of the Edomites. You read in that scripture, 36 and 8. Okay? Go ahead.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites, these so-called Arabs, y'all teamed up with Esau. First of all, brought us over here on cargo of slave ships. Y'all made the ships. Y'all teamed up with them then. And you're still teaming up with them now, because when y'all come in our neighborhood, y'all are the ones, the scripture saying that in the curses, that y'all were going to basically, a stranger shall get over you. Meaning Esau for one, and also you Ishmaelites, because y'all got these little bodega stores and shit. And y'all act like we don't even belong in them. And y'all put them right in our damn neighborhoods.
The Ishmaelites of Moab.
Moab, the Chinese, look what they doing. They got these little old sweatshops. Then you got the little restaurants. You serving all kind of abominable foods to us. Okay, go ahead. And getting rich off of it.
And the Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes, go ahead.
And, verse 7, Gebal.
That's a border, go ahead.
And Ammon.
Ammon, those are the so-called Japanese. Y'all have y'all little sake restaurants. Y'all hibachi spots, y'all got them here too. All right, go ahead.
Amalek.
Amalek is the chief house of you so-called white people, right? And those y'all the main ones who went into our land and calling yourselves Jewish, man. You know?
The Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Those are the Canaanites, man. And y'all had a part in it too. Okay? Y'all had a part in our destruction, man. Right along with the Arabs and so-called white men. All right? Go ahead.
Verse 8. Assur.
Go ahead.
Also is joined with them.
The Assyrians. Go ahead.
They have helped the children of Lot.
Okay.
Salah.
Go ahead. That's it. Oh, that's it on that.
Go on.
That's it on that. But yeah, so y'all have made that pledge to try to destroy us, man. Okay? Y'all have made that pledge, man. And y'all have tried to wipe away that the 12 tribes of Israel is no more. But the Lord revealed his secrets unto the servants and prophets.
Amos 3 and 7.
Amos 3 and 7. So the Lord gonna give certain men the knowledge, wisdom, understanding. He said in Jeremiah, the 3rd chapter, I'm gonna give you pastors according to my own heart that's gonna feed you with what? Knowledge and understanding. And that's what we're gonna do. Because the 12 tribes of Israel are not wiped away. Last week we went through Reuben, okay? Because Reuben was the firstborn, all right? So now let's go back to Genesis 49 and let's go read through that again. We're gonna go through Levi and Simeon.
The book of Genesis. Genesis chapter 49 and 1. And it reads, and Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days. Verse 2, gather yourselves together and hear, ye sons of Jacob, and hearken unto Israel your father. Verse 3, Reuben, thou art my firstborn, my might and my beginning of my strength, the excellence of dignity and the excellency of power. Verse 4, unstable as water, thou shalt not excel, because thou wentest up to thy father's bed.
So what happened right here?
Reuben slept with his father's concubine.
Right. That's the main reason we read in Deuteronomy 27 and 20. We read that. It says, thou shalt not sleep with thy father's wife.
Right.
That was straight up. So when he did that act, he committed what? Adultery.
Adultery.
You see? So he was like, he wasn't going to inherit the blessings, even though the scriptures say in Deuteronomy 21 and 15, if you with a woman who you hate and one you love, the one that you hate, if she have a kid first, he gets half the inheritance. That's what happened with Jacob. He had Leah and Rachel, who was sisters, but he really hated Leah.
Yep.
But he really loved Rachel. But he had kids already with Leah. So that inheritance had to go to her. Okay? This is a movie. It's a French movie called Esau and Jacob that the French did, right? It's called Genesis. I think Genesis. And you look at that little movie, man, it started out with Esau, this albino looking dude walking. He got all these nasty looking clothes on. He in the mountains and shit, walking with a group of people like they his family. Got the women and everything. Esau like a damn red, like albino looking motherfucker. And they got it right. Then they showed Jacob. Jake come out there looking like a dark ass Snoop Dogg with nappy hair. He come out the tent, he was cussing a woman out. She was sitting there beating something. He was cussing Leah out, which is supposed to be his wife, Leah. He was cursing her out. Like, you could tell right off the bat, that movie, he didn't like her. He didn't like her at all. He did not like her. And they had one daughter named Dinah, potato. Okay, now read on.
God. It reads, verse 4. No, Salah. Yeah, verse 4. Unstable as water, thou shalt not excel, because thou wentest up to thy father's bed. Then the